well that ends well. Victory is ours. Well that ends well. was never in doubt. All is well that ends well. It seems we are too late. Is this the hermit we came in search of?
Unfortunately so. He was in deep meditation when he breathed his last. I am glad at least that he was prepared to meet his fate. But that posture, it is awful. Uniquely awful.
Incredible! Issue 1 of the Ogler's Digest. And in mint condition. Indeed. It seems our friend here made his peace with the world before departing. This, at least, is some small solace. But this is one of the royal treasures of Dundrasil. Why would a lowly hermit have such a... By the skies! Can it really be?
Lord Robert!
Your grandfather was Master Pang's most fervent disciple. Can he have chosen to follow his mentor to the next life, perhaps?
No, he is still breathing.
What?
His spirit hovers in the place between life and death. It is only a matter of time before he passes the point of no return. But there may yet be a way to save him. If you were to follow him into the void, you might be able to bring him back.
But how? Is this even possible?
The ancient teachings tell us that the summit of Mount Panglai stands at the crossroads between this world. If you will permit me, I can perform an ancient rite that will send you to the place between worlds. But it is not a decision to be taken lightly. Once that place is entered, there is no guarantee of return. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back to us?
This is no time for indecision. You heard him. Your grandfather does not have long left.
I will ask again. Think carefully before answering. Well, will you take that chance? Will you visit the void and bring Lord Robert back? Very well. I will prepare for the ritual. Tell me when you are ready, and we will begin. It is time to depart for the place to which every soul must go, but from which few ever return. It is time to perform the rite.
What is this foolish dance? What manner of ritual is it?
Another wandering soul drifts into my domain. Welcome, child. To the end of your journey, destiny is cruel indeed to send me one so young. This may be a fruitless question, given the vacant expression you wear, but do you know what fate awaits you here? Oh, you poor young fool. You have no idea of the suffering to come. Let me unburden you of at least a little of your ignorance. I will explain in simple terms that even an idiot may understand. As you see, this world is a blank slate. It is a place of nothingness. Before Yggdrasil fell, departed souls would come here before returning to the World Tree. But now that the tree is gone, it is a place with an entrance but no exit. A dead end for the dead. A spiritual cul-de-sac. What I'm trying to tell you is that you will never leave this world. Before long, your soul will dissipate and be lost to the void. As long as the cycle of souls is interrupted, all who die will suffer the same fate. Until at last, the Lord of Shadows is the only one who remains. This is your destiny. Accept it, for you cannot change it. Or do you cling to the vain hope that the heart of Yggdrasil may be recovered from Mordegon's clutches? If you do, you are a fool. And yet, you would not be alone in your foolishness. There are others who refuse to accept that all is lost. Some people just don't know when to give up. Did you think that he chose death out of a sense of despair? You could not be more wrong. He came here with hope in his heart. The hope that one day he will defeat the Lord of Shadow. Your grandfather came to find me so that I might teach him the last of my secrets. You know who I am, of course. Foolish child. I am Pang, Grand Master of Angrila. Your grandfather's teacher and tormentor. Do you see the magic circle that surrounds him? The precise pattern of movements draws energy from the ether and channels it to create the mandala of Yggdrasil. He has been flailing away like this ever since he arrived here. It is not good for him at his age. But when the great sigil is complete, he will have mastery over a power not seen since the Age of Hero. Get out, knight! Don't you dare give up now! I'll beat your bottom black and blue, I swear it! Would you look at that? Perhaps he is not completely useless after all.
Hey! Did you see that? I finally did it! Oh, it was beautiful!
Yes, very impressive. I thought you had gone soft in your dotage. But it seems you still have some guts. Well done.
Jinx! Grandmaster Pang! Was that praise? Woohoo! For the first time in my long life, she's actually paid me a compliment. Oh, that's warmed my cockles more than 100 nips of the hard stuff.
Ugh. Perhaps if you could stop congratulating yourself for one moment and squint beyond the end of your bulbous nose, you would see we have a visitor.
Oh my! Is it really you, laddie? Oh, not you as well. Your poor young life snatched away from me. It's not fair. It's not fair, I tell you.
Oh, stop your snivelling. The boy is alive.
He's what? But what's he doing here then?
He and his friends found your body and sent his soul from the world above to bring you back.
Ah, really? But I only came here to... to all that trouble. It's finer than ever, in fact. Now that I've learned the final secret, you and me are going to be unstoppable. Come on, let's get back to our bodies and show that Lord of Shadows what we're made of.
Stop right there!
I can't thank you enough for all you've done, Grandmaster. But now that my training's finished, I need to be on my way.
Finished? Oh, but we haven't even begun. Honored Luminary, if you would like to follow me. grandfather has mastered the last secret of Angri-La. He now has the power to send enemies straight to the beyond. It is a technique first devised in the Age of Heroes by Morkant, brother-in-arms of the Luminary of Legend. For you, I have a technique no less impressive. An attack of such incredible power that it can tear through all 4 dimensions. It was devised by Erdwin himself during his training with Yi, our first Grand Master. And it will give you strength beyond reckoning, Luminary.
Well, that can't be a bad thing. Me with Morkant's spell and you with Erdwin's attack. We'll be unstoppable.
If you can master it. None since Erdwin has been able to do so. The training you must undergo to acquire this power will be more intense, more relentless, more excruciating than any you have faced before. Well, do you think you have what it takes to endure this most trying of trials? I see that you have inherited your grandfather's backbone. But we will soon fix that.
Oh, don't be a fool, laddie. You've no idea of the horror she can inflict with that thing. The last time she took that paddle to me, I couldn't sit down for a week. No training could be as bad as that.
Well, do you think you have what it... I knew you would make the right choice. The first step is to focus your mental energies and call forth a blaze. As good as can be expected for a first attempt. The heat of battle should help to speed you up a little.
Battle? You mean you're going to fight him? Oh, no, the poor lad's not ready.
Me? Why would I rumple my nice clean robe when I have you to do my dirty work for me?
What? You're going to make me fight my own grandson?
Who better, Lord Robert? You have mastered all our secrets now. There is no one better suited to the task. And besides, I've always wanted to see 2 princes of Dundrasil battling it out. Let me know when you are ready to begin. Before we...
Oh, aye! I've not felt this alive in decades! Let me at the little...
That's the spirit. Don't hold back. Show him the true power of our last and greatest secret.
Just you watch me.
Luminary, prepare yourself. Beat back the onslaught and unleash the technique if you can. The more you use it, the stronger it will become. You must practice until it is perfect.
Here I come, laddie. Blood run cold!
Surrender your soul! us feel bad about this.
Before we can...
Oh. 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 Oh.
That's the spirit. Luminate, the more you...
Here I come.
yes. Wonderful. I couldn't have beaten him more soundly myself. I must say, I doubted you had it in you. But you have proved me wrong. And for once, that is no bad thing. The power of hone that greatest of weapons, and none will be able to stand before you. Now, I think it's time we peeled that old degenerate off the flagstones, don't you?
You beat me, even with the last secret of Angry-La in my side. Oh, I can't believe how much you've grown, laddie.
You weren't too much of an embarrassment, no. Perhaps I finally have a disciple worthy of the name.
Oh!
So this is where you have been hiding.
Wait, I know that voice.
Mordigan.
Sniveling worms. You thought to escape my clutches by cowering here in this ruined world. You have only delayed the inevitable.
No! Curse you! I had thought your powers could not reach us here. So inconsiderate. There was one last thing I wanted to teach you. Fine. It seems we must do it the hard way. You two will just have to learn the ultimate ability here and now. Or die trying.
What? So the last secret of Angry-La wasn't the last one?
Of course not, foolish man. There is another. A supreme skill devised by Grandmaster, i.e. one that Erdwin and Morkan performed together. Well, don't just stand there. Combine your powers. Revive the technique that was lost to us so long ago, so that I can die happy.
You dare to resist me?
You must do exactly as I say. Exactly when I say it. We have only one chance. Robert, do not think. Act. Use the technique I taught you. Quickly! Now, Luminary! Unleash Quadra Slash! Yes, the last and greatest of all the secrets of Angry-La. The technique to end all techniques. Solar Flare!
He is back with us. But he is greatly weakened. We must get him to the temple right away.
You are finally awake. Good. I feared you had suffered some lasting injury. Lord Robert awoke a short while ago. He's outside speaking with the High Lama. We should join them.
Hello there, laddie. Better late than never, eh? What are you staring at me like that for? Is there something on my face?
It is your physique, Lord Robert. You were a good deal slighter only a short time ago.
Oh, that! Nothing a good breakfast couldn't cure. The Grand Master put me through worse on more than one occasion.
Lord Robert has told me what came to pass in the void, that you met Grand Master Pang, and that she trained you in the ancient arts. I hear that you were even able to master the ultimate abilities of your ancestor Erdwin. You have my congratulations.
And I hear that I owe you a debt of thanks, Sir Henry, for looking after the boy here.
Please think nothing of it, my lord. It is the least I could do to make amends for...
Ah, don't torture yourself over it, son. We've all been...
Thank you. Truly.
Well, funnily enough, she said old Erdwin you...
What have...
I didn't get the chance to ask her any more about it. As for our old friends, none... So, what say we head over to our boat? There's no time to lose. The long...
Honored Luminary, we disciples of Angular will do all that we can to aid you in your preparation. We have even devised a special training regime for you. Visit us again soon. We will stand ready to help you hone your powers.
Aye.
triumph was never in. Victory is ours. All is well that ends well.
Blood pumping? Yay! And stay down.
That man is in danger. We must go to his aid.
Oh, no, you don't, honey. Not unless you want to carry those clothes home in a bag. Don't sit.
Sylvando, darling, you were fabulous! Fierce doesn't even begin to describe it. You were ferocious!
Can it be? Can it truly, truly be? Truly, truly, truly? It is. I think it really is. Darling, it's so wonderful to see you. Oh, I thought you were lost to me forever.
You two are acquainted? And,
Oh, come now. Isn't it obvious? We're fighting an epic battle to bring back something the world has lost. It's smart! That's right, darlings. We're on a quest to bring sunshine and laughter back to every corner of this drab. My little parade has picked up quite the cavalcade of warriors for wondrousness. But never mind that now. I can't believe you're alive. It's a miracle. I thought I'd never...
Excuse me?
Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I forgot all about you. Are you okay? You're not...
No, I am not. Thanks to you. You are more... My name is Da. I come from Phenomenon in the south. And if it were not for your help, I would not be returning there.
Oh, you're heading home. Then we better go with you. Can't have you getting attacked again now, can we? Listen, darling, you and me have got a lot to talk about. So what do you say you join the parade for a little while, huh? Come on. You know you want to. Oh, did he really just... So cold. But you don't need to be shy, darling. I know you're just itching. Okay, time for you to take your... No, you look even more adorable than I thought you would. So proud. All right, boys. Let's make our newest recruit feel right at home. He's an old friend of mine after all. Lead on, darling! And don't let me catch you frowning. You're at the head of the world's premier gladness-bringing parade! All right, let's get out there and make the world smile! Yeah!
Finally, another victory. Not bad at all. Your feet now. And stay down.
And here we are at our destination, the beautiful, bustling tourist town of Nomnon. Not here, too. The whole world is just so dreary.
Thank you for saving me. I must go now.
I wonder what can have made him venture so far from home in the first place.
Sounds like a job for Sylph's detective agency. Leave this to me. Agents of happiness, soldiers of smile, go spread some special parade cheer and find out what's going on around here. Let's go to work.
Why can I not shake the feeling that Sylvando and I have met somewhere before?
Da, you are okay. You are not hurt. Oh, what a relief. Your boy is missing.
Where?
You must forgive him. His wife died recently, you know, and now his son is gone missing. It is Do you know of the monster Avarith? She appeared in the village with her foul friends soon after Yggdrasil fell. We were paralyzed with fear and could not run away. Give me your valuables, she said. Tell me what is most precious to you. People were so scared. They obeyed her without thinking. They gave her money, husbands, wives, even children. But she did not protect the things we gave.
If there's one thing I hate, it's dirty, rotten liars.
Really?
Oh, it'll take more than a common thief to stop.
A knight?
Avarith went south with everything she stole. She has a lair there, I think.
Then let's get...
Where are you going?
Hi there, little one. We're just off to hunt down the horrible, nasty monster.
Is your father named Da, by any chance? So you were not abducted? Then what are you doing in such a dangerous place?
My father does not care for me. He cares for my mother's necklace more than anything else. He told the monsters so. I thought he would say I was the most precious thing to him. It made me very sad. So I decided to follow the monster and get the necklace back for him. Then he will see. But then I strayed too far from the...
What your father said was upsetting, I am sure. But this is no place for a child. Come, we will return you to the village.
No! If you are going after the monster, I am coming with you. I have to get my mother's necklace back.
Oh, don't be such a...
Thank...
You heard him!
Now this is a surprise!
Avarice, you fiend! You are going...
So that is why... Still, I suppose you have shown a lot of courage. It's not going to happen for free. You're going to have to... How about... your most valued possession?
Wait! If you wish to make a deal, fiend, I have something for you. Something soft and warm.
Oh, what is it? What is it? It sounds amazing! I have to see it right now! Hand it over!
With pleasure. I do hope it brings you joy.
Let me see. Ugh, what is that awful smell? You! Do you think this is some kind of joke?
Oh, don't you like it, honey? I chose it especially for you.
You'll pay for this! Avarice will not be mocked by a silly, dumb-top, little hero! Maybe this will teach you a lesson! Don't bother begging for mercy. You'll...
snap out of it!
Let me kiss that boo-boo better.
your feet now.
I'm on fire!
Socks up.
snap out of it!
Diligence is its own reward.
Cursive! How could I have lost? Impossible!
Ha!
Everybody, are you okay?
We are fine, thanks to you, our brave little son. Avarith only kept us prisoner. You saved us.
Fair maiden.
Here it is! My mother's necklace! Oh, no! It is broken! I cannot take this back to my father.
Oh, of course it won't, you silly book. Didn't your daddy ever tell you it's... All right, time to take Son and the others back to the village in style. Come. You take your time, honey.
Hello, Father. I brought Mother's necklace back from the lair of the beast for you.
You did what? Foolish child!
Hmm? Huh?
You could have been killed. And then where would I be, without you, my most treasured possession?
Huh?
So I said...
I thought you did not care about me. I'm so sorry. You must have been Sir. These are my new friends. They are the ones who rescued everybody.
I cannot thank you enough. You are true hero. The first time we met, when you rescued me, I was searching for Song, but I had to pretend that I did.
Where's my friend with the feathers? I wanted to say thank you.
Sylvando left very suddenly. Perhaps we should go and look for him.
he and his father had simply been honest with... You scared me! How long have you been standing there? Never mind. It was nice to see Son reunited. But there are some who will never be reunited with their... Can I ask you something? Mordegon he's super powerful, right? Powerful enough to destroy our world. You've seen that power for yourself, but you still want to fight him, don't you? No, stop it, you. I know you're more determined than ever to take him down. You know, I thought it was enough. Traveling the world, trying to put smiles back on people's faces. But what good is a smile here and there if the Lord of Shadows could snatch it away at any moment? What I'm saying is, I have to leave my beloved parade and come with you. But there's something I want you to help me with first. It's all well and good me going and getting my head squished by Mordegon, but I can't do that to my darling boys. So we have to leave them somewhere safe, with somebody who can look after them. Now, I know just the place and just the person. Well, there's no good way of saying this. I'm petrified of seeing him. So you have... Oh, don't be a big meanie. Now's not the time. You'll come with me, won't you? Oh, thank you. I knew you'd say yes. Okay, I'm going to go break the news to my little soldiers of Smile. Meet me outside the village, all right?
Quiet.
Darlings, I have an announcement to make. My parading days are over. But do not fear. It will only be for a little while. I will return as soon as the Lord of Shadows is defeated.
We understand, Sylve. That Mordegon's stolen enough smiles. Someone's got to stop him.
Yeah, you go and do what you gotta do, Sylve. We'll be heartbroken without you, of course, but we'll survive. And if anyone can show that rotten spoilsport what's what, it's you.
Exactly. We'll never get those smiles back if I don't do this. And I won't be leaving you high and dry. I'm going to ask my papi to look after you in Puerto Valor.
Puerto Valor? Surely not. Surely you cannot be Don Rodrigo's...
So you finally figured it out, huh? Same old stone-headed Hendrik. Such a sweet, simple boy. All right, my little champions of cheer. Let's go show Puerto Valor how to party!
I cannot fathom it. The boy is unrecognizable, and he has abandoned the name his father gave him. Don Rodrigo must be furious. Forgive me for my lack of composure. This has all come as quite a shock. Silvando is none other than the son and heir of Don Rodrigo. It was always assumed that... But the two had a terrible argument, and the boy left Puerto Valor never to return. Until now. But perhaps this is not such a bad thing. I have been meaning to visit Don Rodrigo and seek his counsel. Very well. It is not far from here to Puerto Valor. The road will take us north and then east. Come, let us...
Another day, another victory.
It's so strange. I thought I'd never see this place again, and yet here I am. You go on ahead, honey. I need a second to compose myself.
Don Rodrigo, it is I, Hendrik. It has been too long.
Huh? Hendrik? Ho ho ho! How many years has it been since you completed your training, eh? Come closer, caballero. Let me see your face. I have heard many tales of your exploits. To think that the great lump of meat who came to me all those years ago is now the hero of Heliodor.
I had not expected to find you in such good spirits, my lord. As one who owes everything to your kind offices, it pleases me greatly. Alas, there has been precious little cause for mirth since last we met. Dundrasil fell, then Yggdrasil, and now the Lord of Shadows roams the land. Don Rodrigo and I have much to discuss. Perhaps you could go and fetch Sylvando while we talk.
Oh, hey, honey. I guess they sent you to fetch me, huh? It's so silly, I know. Here I am, happy to go put my neck on the line in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. And yet the thought of facing Papi, seeing that boy and his father in Phenomenon, made me think I could do it. You've heard what happened with me and him, I guess. Hendrik told you, huh? It all seems so far away. I would stay in Puerto Valor and follow in my father's footsteps. Then one day, the circus came to town. It was so fabulous. I can't even describe it. It was love at first sight. I knew from the second I walked into that tent that I'd found my calling. Getting up on that stage and making people happy, that was the life for me. But Papi, he wasn't so keen. A few plates got smashed the night I broke the news to him, let me tell you. But I wasn't going to let that stop me. Oh no. This was my calling. To make the whole world happy. I would be a knight in smiling armor. He didn't have anything to say to me after that. That was when I knew that I had to go and prove to him that I meant what I said. Dear me, that got a bit long and emotional, huh? But it's made me feel a whole lot better. In fact, yes, let's do this. It's now or never. Let's go pay Papi a visit. Hi, Papi.
Caramba! Norberto, you dare to show your face in my presence. And you have come to tell me something, see?
I'm sorry, Papi. Sorry. So sorry.
Sorry? What are you apologizing for? Foolish boy.
Huh?
You have succeeded in making the world smile, see?
Not yet, Papi.
Then why are you here, Why did you come back if you have not yet done as you promised? You said you would do it, Norberto. You said you would make everyone happy. I did not raise you to be a failure. How dare you come to me and...
Papi!
Damn you, boy. If I were younger, I would put you over my knee. What kind of a knight makes an oath and does not fulfill it?
Wait. Papi, did you say knight? You still think of me as one? You have no idea how... Oh, thank you, Papi. Thank you. I guess it wasn't very knightly of me to come back before I'd fulfilled my promise, huh? But I had a good reason.
The Lord of Shadows. See?
See? How can I make people happy if he is there making their lives miserable? It is impossible. Which is why I'm going to beat him. Only then can I fulfill my vow and make all the people of the world smile again.
Careful, boy! Do not promise to defeat Mordegon if you do not truly intend to do so. I will not have you break another oath.
Of course, Papi. A knight's word is his bond. You taught me that. But there's just one teensy-weensy little thing I need to ask you to do to help. I've picked up a few friends on my travels. They're kind of young and kind of innocent. They need a role model, you know? Someone to lead them.
You do not even need to ask, Norberto. A knight serves the weak untiringly. Or have you forgotten the pledge?
Oh, Papi, really?
Come on, Norberto. Of course, it will be my pleasure.
Oh, aren't you just the sweetest, kindest father a boy could hope to have? Oh, darlings! Come say hello to your Tio Rodrigo!
Oh, what a lovely bedroom. It's so big. Huh? Oh, don't tell me this is your dad, Sylve. He's awfully manly. I'll feel safe with you looking after me, Mr. Rodrigo.
Norberto, explain yourself. What is the meaning of this?
Now, Papi, let's just pop this on.
Oh. Hey, Norberto, where are you? Hey, get your hands off him! That's your foolishness, boy! I did not agree to this!
Oh, don't be like that, Papi. How can you lead my little band of boys if you don't look the part, huh? You promised. And didn't you always teach me that a knight's word is his bond? Listen to me, soldiers of Smile. You serve my puppy now. You must do as he says. Do...
Please, Sylve, don't go. Don't leave us.
Darlings, it breaks my heart to say goodbye. Truly, it does. But we have to be strong. As soon as Mordegon is defeated, I'll be right back with you. I'll be home before you know it. You'll see. And no matter how far I go, no matter how hard it gets, I'll always be with you. Always.
Oh, Sylve, we'll be with you too. Just say the word and we'll come running.
Thanks so much for all your help, darling. I'm all yours now, I promise. The salty stallion is all yours too, of course. She's anchored off to the east of here.
With a ship at our disposal, other places will be accessible to us. Perhaps now we can seek out your friends in...
that ends well. Sylvando!
Don't mention the...
I smell fresh flesh.
That voice, where is it coming from?
Oh, yeah. Tremble before the mighty Elusive, faithful servant of the Lord of Shadows and ruler of the deep. You dare to enter my realm unbidden.
You're the one who'll be paying, you great big slimy so-and-so! Are you having me on? I just blasted you with pearly gates and you barely even flinched!
The orb with which my lord and master entrusted me renders all your petty human enchantment. And what, might I ask, are you staring at? Is there something stuck to my face? All right. It is rather an imposing appearance. Why don't we try No. Still no good. Well, if at first you...
Not settling on a particular form, That rather makes me think you might not know who In your world, I am known as the seer. I take on different appearances for different people, you see. By which I mean to say that I look different depending on who is doing the looking. But enough about me. How's the fishing? Caught anything? You're a terrible... You're not ready when the fish finally takes the bait. You know, I have the strangest feeling I've met one of your companions. Well, no matter. We are not here to discuss him. Come, let us go inside. We can save the fishing for another day. Take a seat. Make yourself at home. Now, the fact that you're here makes me wonder if you might have taken a bit of a wrong turn somewhere. Ah, so that's it. Worried we've lost the power of the luminary, are we? Well, I'm afraid there's not much I can do about that. But there is one thing I can... You may think, but power cannot be taken, no more than it can be touched or tasted, especially... Still no idea what I'm talking about, huh? Well, no, let me leave you with this thought. That's right. You're drowning, aren't you? That won't do at all. Well, don't fret. A certain sacred... Right. We'd better get you woken up, hadn't we? You are the luminary, after all. You have rather an important task to be... Go. Save the world.
Darling, you're alive! Oh, thank goodness!
When you took that tumble into the sea back there, we all thought you were done for, laddie. Oh, it was terrible. We tried to fish you out, but you slipped beneath the waves before we could get to you. But then, well, it was nothing short of a miracle. There was a bright light, and suddenly, there you were, floating up from the seabed. Somehow we managed to pull you out of the water, give that big, slimy so-and-so the slip, and get
What's the matter, honey? You look like you've seen a ghost. You're kidding. You were fishing, and you met a person called the Seer, and they turned into a dog? Oh, come on, silly Billy. You were just dreaming, that's all. You were out for a long time.
You have been through quite an ordeal. You need rest. As do we all. Come.
Whoop!
Put courage in your heart and lightning in your hand.
There'll be time enough for staring out to sea tomorrow, laddie. Come on, let's get you to bed.